The magic of Rotary has started. We have just been creating hope. But what is fascinating is that the presidents we are installing have a lot of enthusiasm. We are here at the installation of President Edgar Aderi, that's the first, Rujumba, who is going to lead us throughout this magical year. Now, this president is a very close friend of mine and one who I know has a golden heart. Later in the show, we shall be showing you the visually impaired children and the school of Balitwe Gomba. We have done a preamble and we were able to show you what the school looks like and what President Edgar Rujumba is going to do in his year. President Edgar Rujumba, like I said, has a very golden heart and he is going to do wonderful things during his year. But he doesn't just have Balitwe Gomba to work on. This year, the district conference will be held in Jinja, and the president of the Rotary Club of Jinja, who is the 60th president, is going to be at the forefront of this organization. This centennial year, as we organize the district conference, we know that we are heading to the 100th year of Rotary. Now, 60 years in Rotary, I know that I've brought you so many shows, but I don't think I brought you a 60-year-old president. This one here is special, and we have come all the way from Kampala to come and see this president take his chain. My name is Carol Chazekakoza, welcoming you here at the Rotary Moment Show. Sit back and enjoy as we show you what this president is passionate about and what he plans to do. But not just that. Let us also see what this Rotary Club has done since 1992 when they took over Balitwe Gomba, the visually impaired children. Today they have 50 children that they are working with. But what is amazing are those things that those children can do with just the little that God gave them. I call upon you to sit back and see the magic of Rotary.
Jinja Club of Rotary, Rotary International, a team of business people, professional men and women. We pace the path of peace, we restore and sustain life with a big heart and giving. We are doing good. Come with us, brother, sister, friends, and daughter, in Rotary, building goodwill and peace world over. Think of the forward race for you. Do it, be mindful of the needs of the less fortunate. We are one strong family, where your true love so prevails in moments full of gladness and in moments of sorrow. Our rich culture, diversity, peace and experience come together in service of ourselves. Come with us, brother, sister, friends, and daughter, in Rotary, building goodwill and peace world over. Think of the forward race for all. Do it, be mindful of the needs of the less fortunate.
Let me call fellowship to order. Good evening, Rotarians and friends. This evening, we are so grateful to have you when we are installing another president. At this moment, allow me call the services of Rotarian Samson Wembo to give us the grace.
For food, fellowship, and friendship, dear God, we gather today to celebrate the installation of our new president and the start of the Rotary. We are grateful for the opportunities to serve our community and make a positive impact in the lives of others. Bless our club and its members that we may continue to uphold the ideal of Rotary, service above self, high ethical standards, world understanding, goodwill, and peace. May our efforts be guided by your wisdom, and may our actions bring joy, hope, and relief to the less fortunate in our community. We ask this in the mighty name of Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen. While still standing, let's toast the President. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda. Still standing, let's have the four-way test by Rotarian Farida Nantare.
Thank you, President. Rotarians and friends, join me as we recite the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. 1, is it the truth? 2, is it fair to all concerned? 3, will it build goodwill and better friendship? And 4, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take our seats.
Our chief guest, Governor Michael Sebalo, our distinguished guests in your respective capacities, my Lord Bishop, family of Rotary, ladies and gentlemen, it's my singular honor and privilege to share with you some highlights of the distinguished services that this club, Rotary Club of Jinja, has dedicated itself to achieve in serving humanity in the last 60 years, as we today prepare to install our magical president. Located in Jinja City and serving the areas in the Greater Busoga region, Rotary Club of Jinja is duly registered with Rotary International and under ID number 0017286. And for the benefit of our visitors and guests, Rotary International is the largest humanitarian service organization in the world. And it's constituted by over 1.4 million men and women dedicated to the service of humanity. The Rotary Club of Jinja was chartered on the 14th of November, 1964, making it the third oldest club in the country, after its mother club, Kampala Arch, and the neighboring Rotary Club of Mbale to the further east. The Rotary Club of Jinja at 60 stands out as one of the strong centers of coherent leadership, working together to find solutions to the various problems that attest humanity. Rotary Club of Jinja at 60, like any other mother worth its name, has since reciprocated her birth by equally mothering other clubs, namely the Rotary Club Source of the Nile. If you are here, you could stand up for recognition. Thank you. Rotary Club of Gulu, Rotary Club of Unjeru, Rotary Club of Soroti Central, Rotary Club of Bugiri, Rotary Club of Jinja City, and soon the heavy pregnancy will give life to the Rotary Club of Bugiri Municipality. Under club membership, our chief guests and dear Rotarians, the major strengths of the Rotary Club of Jinja are squarely based on a stable and committed membership base, which oscillates between 65 and 88 members. It is a common belief that the more the hands, the better the impact. And therefore, we always look forward to making that number bigger and bigger. The variance of membership numbers is partly attributed to the various transfers, especially for members that work for government, statutory organizations, and the private sector. This high level of membership retention, on the other hand, has been enhanced by a multi-pronged approach consisting of very exciting club fellowships, which before the advent of COVID were 100% physical. But after COVID, we learned to survive like the eagle that learned to fly when man learned to shoot without missing. And therefore, we now have the abridged version where we have both physical as well as virtual. The club fellowship is always characterized with a lot of vibe, such as you heard, singing of the club anthem, which was composed by a gifted group of Rotarians of this club, weekly recognitions of birth and other important membership events, very exciting home fellowships and hospitalities, for which the club is very much known for.
Yes, as we have already said, we are here for this cause. One, to install our 60th president, but also to fundraise, raise some money for this complex home. It is a brainchild of our club. We thought it wise to have an income generating project so that our children, our visually impaired children can benefit. Sustaining that home is not easy because we give them the school fees, we give them the clothing, we give them the mattresses, we give them the food and the braille machines and the braille paper, and these things are recurrent costs. So to maintain that home, it is really cost. And the people who have a vision thought that if we had such a complex, then I think it would be able to cater for all those costs. And maybe as a club, we'll only be going to check on them and to check on the complex, and all will be well. So we want to sustain that home. Since 1983, that's when this home was started. And we have had so many people qualify because after P7, they go to Madeira. From there, they go to the institutions. We have lawyers, we have teachers, we have somebody I think who did SWASA, and many others. We have teachers, we have head teachers among the visually impaired children who went through that school. So we are proud. And when we see them here, a few of them are around, you'll be able to see them. They went through that school, went to Madeira, and continued with their studies, and are back to serve communities. And they're excited. They don't forget where they came from. The reason when we invited them, they are very willing to come back and share a moment with us. And that's why we are here this evening. We want to thank them and continue praying for them so that they can even do much better. You never know, one day they will come back to donate to the home because it is the home that made them.
Celebrate Celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Celebrate, celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Everybody celebrate, celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Celebrate, celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Celebrate, celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Celebrate, celebrate, let's all celebrate. Jubilate, jubilate, let's all jubilate. Everybody celebrate. Your hands and my hands can make a party. So let's join our hands and we do some things. Blessed with orange that hand that gives. Then let us give so that we can be blessed. Then let us give so that we can be blessed. We urge each one of us to give what we have. Just like a talent, we will be blessed. A greedy heart cannot fear its day, it dies. Your brick and my brick can build a wall. Your brick and my brick can build a wall. Mchoyo hawezi kubarikiwa na roho aigawi alilali. Nipe nikupe tufanikiwa, satunganye tuweze kujijenga. Satunganye tuweze kujijenga. So we urge each one of us to give what we have. Just like a talent, we will be blessed. A great heart cannot fill its day, it dies. Your brick and my brick can build a wall. Your brick and my brick can build a wall. Your brick and my brick can build a wall. Yeah, oh yeah, oh mama. Yeah, oh yeah, oh mama. Yeah, oh yeah, oh mama. Yezakulabira, oh mama. Moya gulabira, oh mama. Moya gulabira, oh mama. Moya gulabira, oh mama. Walebera mudondo kandebera mudondo. Walebera mudondo kandebera mudondo. Walebera gwire kandebera mudondo. Chusane rundi kandebera mudondo. Yongera kandi kandebera mudondo. Walebera mudondo kandebera mudondo. Walebera mudondo kandebera mudondo. Walebera gwire kandebera mudondo. Chusane rundi kandebera mudondo. Yongera kandi kandebera mudondo. Chamananga musango, chamananga lekanga kuvuma wazira musango. 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 Bwali munambwali akamba katono kateirewa. Imbwali akamba katono kako mukwawa akamba katono kateirewa. Imbwali akamba katono bwali munambwali akamba katono kateirewa. Imbwali akamba katono kako mukwawa
Mwali akamba katono. Wankudagonera, wankudagonera. Wankudagonera matyama yaira yagoya. 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 Wankudagonera, wankudagonera. Wankudagonera matyama yaira yagonera. Isabire ni nabire, oh mama ne gomba babitaba bire, oh mama. Isabire ni nabire, oh mama ne gomba babitaba bire, oh mama. Isabire ni nabire, oh mama ne gomba babitaba bire, oh mama. Isabire ni nabire, oh mama ne gomba babitaba bire, oh mama. Isabire ni nabire, oh mama ne gomba babitaba bire, oh mama. Isabire ni nabire, chama dumadu, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, chama dumadu, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, mad, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, mad, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, chama dumadu, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, chama dumadu, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, mad, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama, chama dumadu, mame chama dumadu, chama dule chantama. Naftana say ya, naftana, 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 naftana say ya, naftana. Akoye, mana akoye, 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 akoye, mana akoye.
Why Balitwe Gomba?
Balitwe Gomba, yes.
This concept started in 1992. We acquired 20,000 iron sheets, galvanized corrugated iron sheets, to replace asbestos roofing sheets.
Yes.
In most of these schools had asbestos roofing sheets. So through Rotary, we acquired 20,000 sheets, which were given out at the main Spire Road office. Now, it is during that process of giving out those iron sheets that when people walked around, we saw these children who were housed in a collapsing, grass-thatched structure. Poor sanitation, boys and girls sleeping together, and it touched everybody's heart. So after the ceremony, the idea of accommodating those children in better environment was mooted. And Rotary picked it on from there. And through the Rotary network, we were able to start with that block. And then this block with assistance from Rotarians from abroad. Now, when these were completed, the parents of those children who normally would just kind of abandon them, they saw care was being taken care of the children. So more and more children started coming. And so Rotary had to find means of accommodating and supporting these children, feeding them, accommodating them, paying school fees, even their medical treatment was undertaken by Rotary. Now that meant a challenge to the Rotarians as individuals. We had to dig into our pockets as individuals to raise the funds for looking after these children. We had to make beds and beddings for the children. We had to make furniture for the children. And this has been going on. But as time was going on, other people in the society were appealing to them, the business community. You can see Rotary is doing this. Can you help? So many people came to help. The Indian community, the business community generally, they came. But unless something is done, that will continue. And it is not very easy.
Sustainable.
So this project, the principle of it is to construct this building, which will raise money and look after these children. And also after that, the institution will not stop at this primary level. We have a vision to expand this institution to make it maybe a national school for the blind, from primary to secondary to tertiary and so on. And by the way, we have pupils who have come from here. They have gone to university.
Wonderful.
And one of them is called Mayambala. He is a lawyer in town in Kampala.
Wonderful.
So the institution is doing a very wonderful job. Yeah.
Wonderful. President, I will ask you one final question, and that is to do with sustainability in Rotary is important. But as you're very aware, in Rotary, in our 7 areas of focus, we don't say we have an area of focus to build,
No.
but we have an area of focus to allow for community development. And I guess this is where this sits. It's a community development project, which is also enhancing empowerment as well, to make sure that there's finance coming out to ensure that the school, which goes into literacy, so you're in essence doing about 3 projects in one.
Yeah.
You've done water and sanitation already
Yes.
within the same project, but this particular building is going to do community empowerment because you're going to offer jobs, it's going to get money out, and it's going to come into disease prevention as well, and prevention, which is the visually impaired. What are those things that you'd like to see happen? Because I'm assuming the Rotary Moment Show is watched at YouTube level by RI, and they are subscribed to our channel.
Yes.
And many times recently, an RI delegate wondered how we have 1 whole hour on TV. And what is amazing is that many Rotary clubs look for partnerships like this. Where is it that you would like Rotarians across the world to come in and ensure this is done, but not just this, the next level of development?
I did say that at the beginning, the start of this project was started by a Rotary Club of Jinja and a Rotary Club of Jinja, but we appealed to our Rotary partners all over. Like you see that billboard there, South Washington County in the US, and many other clubs in the US. So over time, Rotarians have been coming from UK, from India, and even sister clubs in Uganda, Kenya, and other parts of the continent. This idea, this concept is very appealing to people because it is taking care of these unfortunate children. You have seen them.
Yes, I have.
They are abandoned by their own parents, their relatives. But here they come to an institution which is taking care of them, creating a future for them, and building them into normal human beings. So this message appeals to the goodness in every Rotarian to see how this project can be helped. You have seen where we have started because of the low funding. We have started with the accommodation for 5 teachers. You have seen in the compound there are not enough teachers accommodation. So this complex is accommodating 5 teachers for a start. But we hope that when we get sufficient funding, we shall start the main construction, the ground floor,
For the complex.
and we continue.
Wonderful. If you are going to do anything, and you know you come from Jinja, and you feel there's something you need to contribute, this is the place to be. I've seen the lovely faces of children, very beautiful children, that if I wave, they will not see me. But when I talk, they hear me. And we have a lot more in our communities that are this way. And for me, my heart goes out to the Rotary Club of Jinja for this wonderful initiative. It's interesting that I've managed to cover you for quite some time, but I'd never come to
Balitwe Gomba.
Today I am humbled.
We're happy.
I am really humbled that I wish I had I had funds that would come to help, and I know that I'll give my hand towards this project. And President Edgar, I promise you, if you're coming back here, do call us, and I promise you I will give something to the school. I might not be able to say it on camera, but I will make sure I give you something for the school. It will be something. And I will also come back with my family to visit, so that my children also get to appreciate what these children have gone through. I think for me the heartwarming part was when I said hi and nobody responded. But when I said hello, everybody said hello. It is very pleasing. Disheartening to see that your beautiful child who has got a lens and can, the eyes are wide open, but can't see. Thank you very much, past President John Bosco. This is a wonderful initiative, and thank you for being part of the Rotarians that started it. To President Edgar, like I've kept on saying, you've taken that chain. You have a lot on your hands, but I'm very sure you're somebody with a very beautiful heart, and you will make sure. I know you will.
We'll make sure Edgar carries on the chain.
So, congratulations on the chain.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for allowing us to see this wonderful project. I wish we can have this video move around Rotary circles and RI as well. Upload it on your Club Runner and YouTube, so that other Rotarians elsewhere can see what is going on.
We are doing.
We are open to funding from anywhere. Even $1 will do something for these children.
Yes.
Our chief guest tonight, distinguished invited guests, Rotarians and friends, this evening I'm a privileged man because I've been given a duty to perform what has specifically brought us here this evening. Introducing a special man, Ronald Edgar Rujumba, the president of Rotary Club of Jinja, 24-25. When a tree bears fruits, we get a reason to celebrate and to smile. And I want to assure you members that I'm very happy because I'm introducing to you a special person who has been serving Rotary for the last 25 years. 2 years as an interactor, 9 years as a Rotractor, and 14 years as a Rotarian. I introduced Edgar Ronald Rujumba to Rotary Club of Jinja in 2010 as an ordinary member, and I'm privileged to introduce him this time as a president 14 years down the road. Thank you, Rotarian Ronald Rujumba, for maintaining the tempo and for the great job you have done for serving Rotary through all the departments, vocational, service, secretary, treasurer, everything, president-elect, vice president, until now when members felt you are fit to be the president. I congratulate you and I thank you for maintaining, and I know, I'm sure, that you deliver big service to Rotary. Magic President Rotary, Magic President Edgar is the General Manager, United Worldwide Forwarders, a Director, Enjoy Holdings, Enjoy Apartments, Enjoy Children Shops, Enjoy Guest Hotel Limited, and a Managing Partner, Connect Security Services. Our President, 24-25, holds the diploma in accountancy and in shipping from UK. Our President, 24-25, is also a graduate of various Rotary International Learning Centers, where he has been awarded and recognized. He's a Powerhouse Phf+2, that is $3,000 is already donated from him. And Wamani Takera. Ronald Edgar is a married man. He's married to Agnes, and they are endowed with 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls. Rotarian Ronald, the President, 24-25, is a golfer and a camping Rotarian. Fellow Rotarians and guests, I call upon you. I'm asking you to get up. I'm kindly requesting you to get up and we receive Rotarian Ronald Rujumba for induction.
Now, President Edgar, I think one of the things that is going to be magical about this year is that we're expecting a lot of good from presidents that are being installed. But I want to ask you, what is this that Rotary is doing here? Rotary Club of Jinja, of 60 years old. What is the Rotary Club of Jinja doing here? This is a magnificent building that you've set up, but what is it that you're doing here?
Thank you very much, Rotary and Carol. This is a building we're putting up from Spire Road Primary School, and we're building it on behalf of our signature project, that is Balitwegomba School of the Vision Impaired.
Okay.
We're given this piece of land by Jinja City Council after requesting that we had been begging every other year to look for funds to help our children of Balitwegomba, the children of vision impaired. So after the City Council hearing our cry, they gave us this piece of land. In this piece of land, we intend to put up a commercial building, sustainable building, so that we are able to help our children of Balitwegomba in all aspects, because we look after them by providing everything: scholastic material, school fees, feeding them, mention them, everything. So we needed to have a building that can produce some money, and we look after them, and we reduce the number of times we go begging from one place to the other.
Which is very sustainable.
Yes, sustainable.
So do we know what the size of land that we've been given to put up this building?
I may not give you specifications of the size, but if I go back to consult the plan that I have at the unit, we shall be able to give you the exact size. But it is able to contain what we need. It is a 3-storied building, and we expect that it can cost around 3.5 billion Uganda shillings.
Yes, okay.
Our target this year of Magic Year, we intend to have at least have a foundation out of the ground, which will cost us around 300 million. So we have started a campaign all over the place. We are looking for all possible partners possible donors to give us this money so that we can put up this building. I know we cannot do this building within 1 year.
1 year,
We
yes,
can't. But as a magic president coming in, I really want to have to do my part to have it, pull it out of the ground and leave it at the slab level. Then from there we shall be building it in different levels depending the availability of funds.
Okay. Viewers, I would like to take you back, and I know that the camera is panning right now. It is about a 50 by 100 size of piece of land, and I think if we achieved this, we would be able to reduce the amount of fees that we have to collect each year to this school. Now, I want to first of all thank the City Council of Jinja, which has given us this land as Rotary. Thank you very much. For a 60-year-old club, I think we should be very grateful to the district, to the City Council of Jinja. But we also want to come back to you as the people of Jinja right now who are watching. These children come from your community. These children are within Jinja. And we've got very many powerful people in Jinja who hail from here. I can name names right now on camera, but I will not. I know that you know in your community a child who has vision, who is visually impaired. And we're going to be seeing where these children stay, how they live. But I would like to call upon you, the community of Jinja, to come and work with the Rotary Club of Jinja, because this is a very important project. I mean, since 1992, but 1964, but
16th November
1964. That was the charter. Yes. But when did the Rotary Club of Jinja take on Balitwegomba?
We started taking up Balitwegomba in 1992.
1992, which is a significant time, and it's about time that this happened. But I know that Rotary works with a community, and for me, thank you very much, President Edgar, for this brilliant idea. I know that setting up a building is not,
it's not
you have set yourself up for the biggest challenge ever, but this is the magical year. In Luganda, they've said, Omwaka Gobwe Fusa. Every time they say it, I laugh, because Obufusa is turning stuff into magic. And so we expect that from the Rotarians and presidents that are being installed right now. And today is the installation of President Edgar. And as he's being installed, he's calling upon you, the Rotarians and the community of Jinja, to come work with us. This is the quarters for the teachers. But up here is where we're going to put the commercial building.
The commercial building, yes. Facing Spire Road.
Spire Road. Balitwegomba School of Impaired has been a partner for Rotary for the last, you could say, since 1992. And the buildings we see here, some of them have been roofed by Rotary. Yes. The water harvesting has been done by the Rotary Club of Jinja. And I think for the last 20 years or so, over 30 years, the school has had a huge partnership with Rotary. And for me, I think where I come from is I want you to explain to us what are those things you want to do in your year, and we can start with a different selection of buildings or wherever you want to go. I've just seen a resource room. What does the dining...
the dining has got spoiled over time when using. When you check around, you'll see that the floor is damaged. And in our year of magic, we need to work on the floor and put a new face on the dining hall, so that our children, they are able to enjoy their meals when they are inside there.
So it becomes more or less a common room than just a dining room.
At the same time, our children have been asking for something to do with, they want to listen to news, they want to listen to sports.
Okay.
So they've been asking for a TV, so that they are able also to watch whatever is taking place all over the world. By having the TV here, it will be a good thing for them to listen to news, the current news, also to know what is going on in the world.
The rest of the world, yes.
Although there are some having partial vision, but they hear. They can listen to whatever is taking place, and that one will be good for them.
I assure you, if I interviewed one, he would tell me the football players of Australia.
Definitely.
Before, and yet me, who is able to see, I'm not able to know the players.
Then another thing, when I came around as I was taking stock of what should I do, the course unit, that is Mr. Edward, he told me we used to have this room as a firewood store.
Yes.
But they are finding it difficult to have their children to do their revision at night because they cannot go back to the mine school or the Spire Road Primary School. So they would prefer to have this room repaired, renovated into a classroom so that they are able to do their revision close to where they are staying.
President Edgar, I want to find out, Spire School has its own boarding area, right?
No.
It is a day school.
It is a day school.
Wonderful. So because it's a day school, this is the living quarters for the vision impaired children.
Yes.
They don't get to go home, but they get to stay here.
Yes, exactly.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
So these are the children that have to stay home to be helped, and we have different types. We shall be looking at the different machines that they use in class later on. For me, whenever I see a logo for Rotary, I celebrate achievement. But I see you've already done some work around water harvesting.
Yeah, that was a tank donated to us by one of our Rotarians in Jinja, with the help of a friend of Rotary Club of from Australia.
Lynn Bruce.
Lynn Bruce, with somebody, a partner called Sunslick Limited. Is a Rotarian here in Jinja. They gave us these materials you are seeing how we used to collect the rainwater, because we are having a lot of expenses on utility, more especially on water.
Okay.
So they donated to us the tank, and we did to harvest the water, or rainwater, into their tanks so that they are able to use the rainwater around. And that one helped us to reduce on the cost.
Amin Delhi, Rotary Club of Amin Delhi, NWS, and Sunslick Limited, we are very grateful on behalf of the Rotary Club of Jinja. I've always thought of water and sanitation as one of those things that is very close to our health, even when we say disease prevention and all that. And you've done a lot around the school on water and sanitation. While I was talking about water and sanitation, President Edgar, I know that water is very expensive. I mean, from my village, I know that I should do more, but I know that a jerry can, costs, I think about 500 shillings from one place, one borehole to the other. So you have to use a lot of money. And one jerry can cannot help a family, but this is a school, yeah? I'm wondering, how have you solved the issue of water in the school?
Thank you very much, Rotarian Carol. Like I had told you, we are meeting a lot of expenses, more especially on utility bills. For example, to be very honest to you, when you let somebody have a tap, these children with their problem of it, they would leave the tap running, and in the process, and at the end of the month, you used to find that we're paying a lot of money in utility bills. So one of the things we did as a Rotary Club of Jinja, we decided to have sunk this borehole. We have a pump down there that this was manually dug by a group of people locally. Then we sunk a pump down there that pumps this water from here, and we take it to the other,
To the bathroom.
to the bathroom.
Okay. And that bathroom was also specifically built by Rotary?
Yeah, we had a friend of ours from Australia.
Still,
Lee Bruce.
Lee Bruce, yes.
Lee Bruce.
Yes, we should say Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee.
She helped us locally from her club in Australia,
Yes.
and gave us money to build that bathroom.
Armadale. Yeah.
So she sent us money, we put up that bathroom.
Okay.
And by that time, these children used to bathe from the toilet that
or
were
outside.
from the jerrycan, surprisingly.
And they don't see.
They don't see. So they gave us that bathroom. Eventually, we built in phases. We had first built the showers without wiring the tank. Then later, we got some money through local collections from our club and put up a tank up so that they are able to have overhead shower. But before, there was nothing like that. And I'm sure going forward, we shall keep improving one's life one after the other.
And I think you've already done that. You're doing a wonderful job from what I'm seeing
So
here.
the children nowadays, they can bathe using an overhead shower. From this water, we pump from here to that tank, and it circulates all over their showers.
Wow, amazing. For me, like I always say, a day in Rotary is a fulfilling day in Rotary. One that will warm your heart. And I think the Rotary Club of Jinja, you're doing a wonderful job. I'd like to go to the living quarters, which you have also been very successful at facelifting, and we're going to look at the dormitory.
That dormitory was donated to us by UPDF Engineering Brigade.
Oh.
They were celebrating Tahari Sita one day in Jinja, and one of the things that they wanted to leave at the community was a dormitory.
Okay.
So we've been having different partners coming in and donate something like that, and that's how we have been able to supplement with the little funds we have in Rotary Club of Jinja, and also to have them have a good living like the rest. Yeah. So UPDF Engineering Brigade, during the time of celebrating Tahari Sita, they gave us that building.
Thank you very much for bringing our president in a very unique way. Can we then follow the proceedings of having him installed? On my right, on my left, is the president, who has been able to lead us in the Hope Creator Year, together with his AG, and they've done a good job, together with the family that has supported throughout the year. Can we appreciate them? Thank you very much. And on my right, I do have Magic President Edgar, our incoming president, with his dear Anne, together with the AG with whom he's going to serve, and the family that pledges to support him execute his mandate as a president of the Rotary Club of Jinja. You repeat after me.
Okay. I, Ronald Edgar Rujumba, do solemnly pledge I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Jinja, that I will, to the best of my ability, support the District Governor, Anna Nkutu, and the Rotary International, that I will uphold the Constitution, the bylaws of my club. So help me God. So help me God. So help me God.
With that, we are in position to transfer the tools and the instruments of power And with that, I would like to request my very good friend, Taremwa. Even you are a Taremwa, don't Kulemwa to give up this one. So may I request that with a smile, you undress yourself of the powers to lead and to preside over the Rotary Club of Jinja as a president. But if you have any good reason for not handing over the chain, you can state it publicly.
I know I don't have any.
So please get that chain well decorated, hand it over to your AG with whom you've served so well. And your role and the AG is only to transfer. Now you don't have any powers to decide anything. So I want to invite you to transfer to the AG who is taking over from you and who henceforth has some degree of power. And you can take your rightful position on my left as you manage the exit. So we now have the honor and privilege, and I will request you to be upstanding in honor of the ceremony we are going to perform, the ceremony that brought us here, the ceremony that gets Edgar fully installed with all the powers, with all the authority, and with all the privileges of the president of the Rotary Club of Jinja. And I would like to invite the wife to hold, because this is a responsibility you are going to perform together as part of the family, and the family come together to witness the first, I think the second president in your family, because I know you have a president there in the PAG, Patrick. So dear Rotarians, with a very big round of applause, receive a decorated and a fully installed president by the names of Edgar Ronald Rujumba as the president of the Rotary Club of Jinja. And Madam, may you hold his hand as we formally and officially present him to the club, to the friends of the club, to the family, and to the entire community here present. Dear members of the Rotary Club of Jinja, I present to you your president, my president, and our president, Edgar. Congratulations. I wish you an eventful and productive tour of duty as the president of the Rotary Club of Jinja. And for you to manage the affairs of the club well, I wish to give you this gong. This is a symbol of authority. This is a symbol of your power as a president. This is a symbol of your leadership. With this gong, you are in position to call fellowship to order. With this gong, you are in position to bring order in the house as and when members begin behaving in a manner that is not in tandem with the decorum and dignity of Rotary meetings. And with this gong, you call the meeting to a close and be able to close the meeting. So as of now, this meeting and fellowship is entirely in your hands. And for the first time, you are going to call the meeting to order, and going forward, we are going to be under your supreme authority. So you can call the meeting to order with the gong even power should respect you as a leader and as a president. Please do it. Do it properly. Dear members, we have a president in the house. We have a president who is fully installed, who has a chain of leadership, and who has a gong that manages the affairs of the club. Receive our president, receive President Edgar with yet another round of applause.
Today's show is very emotional, and despite the fact that it is an installation for President Edgar for Jinja, we are also trying to earmark this as to show the project that he's going to implement throughout his year. For those of you who are here at the installation, you're going to see that this is a fundraiser, but the fundraiser is towards the building of this school of visually impaired. But the question that you would ask yourself, what are we trying to solve? And I want to introduce to you a gentleman who is looking after the 50 children that you have just seen, and why it is important for us, one way or the other, to give that $1 that I'm asking for, from you, the people from Jinja, from you, the Rotarians. Why is it very important that you come back here? Even if you come on a Saturday, you will be able to see Edward, and Edward will be the one to show you around. So please introduce yourself, what you do, and what it is that you do here at the school.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Senyende Edward Bakwera. I'm a professional teacher. Okay. And I'm the in charge of this place. I take care of these children, the blind children. Yes. But we have both those who are totally blind, and we have those with partial sight, and we have also those who give guidance, or the guides. Okay. So they make up a total of 50. Okay. So here, I'm a teacher. Yes. And I teach these children how to write and read. Basically, these children, their writing and reading is quite different from the ordinary children. Okay. They use special papers. This is called the Braille paper, and we can get it. It is very expensive to purchase these papers, because the remove papers for these Braille papers is 250. So you find that if we have 50 children and they are all using these papers, in a week we can use at least one box. Okay. It is very expensive to maintain them, to write. Yeah, and that's why at times, when we don't have them, our children do not write. They sit in a class and listen. But the best thing is that these children are so bright. Yes. They just listen at times, but they do exams and compete with the ordinary ones. So given a chance that they have these materials, they can compete favorably. So I want to give this paper to my P7 candidate, to try and show you how he writes. Apparently, this is a Braille machine. This machine here is the one they use to write, and after writing, they read. Okay. So in a class, as the teacher is teaching and giving notes, for them, they write their own notes. In their own language, they understand. So I want Chavita to try and show you how he can write using the Braille machine and the Braille paper.
Okay, so we are going, write for me, so in P7, what would you like to write for us? And you read for the viewers what you've written.
Just I would like to write for you SST work. Okay, SST work.
I would like to ask you, maybe I'll ask an SST question, social studies, right? Who is the Prime Minister of Uganda?
Robin Anambanda.
Great. And who is the Speaker of Parliament?
Right Honorable Anita Moore.
And then you start to wonder. We shall ask another child and they will not know. So if you can type for us that and you show us how you're reading this.
space. It has got stuck.
The paper is stuck here.
So close.
The paper is stuck.
You first remove. Huh?
Okay, first
Okay.
remove it a bit.
Now leave it there.
Okay. So the paper needs to come back. Okay. Oh. So this happens all the time.
Yeah,
And
because
this is because of
the machines we are using for centuries, they have existed around 30 years.
Yeah.
So the time they break down.
This paper is 250,000 shillings for a ring. So imagine if it gets stuck and then he has to use another paper, or he has to keep a damaged paper. And then again, the machine got stuck when all of us were watching. Is it his fault? No, because like any other child who is writing, they can get stuck. So I want Arafat, maybe we can stop there and then you tell us what you have written. And then you can show us what you have written. So let's just put this braille machine here. So maybe, I don't know, viewers, the machine doesn't have any words. It is a tap. And from what I've just seen Arafat doing, he does a little bit more listening. And every tap that he does is a letter, yes? The letter he hears it as he taps, and the touch. That's a level of intelligence that I'm very sure very few of us has. But this is the machine that they've been using, and these machines, I think, is about 19.
4M.
It's 4 million. It's 4 million shillings. This particular one or the newer version?
The new one.
Okay. Okay. That's a call out for you. But I would like to show what this young man has written and how he's reading it. So Arafat, can you show us how you read and read what you've written?
My name is Chavita Arafat, Primary 7, SST Division. Number 1, who led Uganda to independence? Dr. Milton Obote led Uganda to independence. Who signed the 1900 Uganda Agreement? Dr. Apollo Kagwa signed the 1900 Uganda Agreement.
You know, I'm giving you flowers now. I'm giving you a lot of flowers, Arafat. Thank you very much, Arafat. You are wonderful, and I want you to know that you're a great student, okay? I will make sure I come back here to see you, Arafat. This is great. Now, for those of you who are watching, and I'll ask my cameraman to come and zoom into what we have just seen. They are basically dots. For me, I don't understand it. And I'll assure you, Arafat, let me just borrow your paper to show the viewers. Unfortunately, the paper got spoiled while we were all watching. But as you can see, when you touch, you feel what they are writing. But as you were watching, what you're watching are just dots. And the amount of intelligence for these children to understand what they're writing. And I want to thank Mr. Edward. You're the one who marks these and I want you to validate now, because we might be here and somebody's saying, oh my God, Rotarian Carol, you are just telling us fake news. I want you to validate. Has Arafat written the things
very well
that he has read?
Yes, very correct.
So you understand what he has written?
Yes. Because this one is, we train them right from P1.
Okay.
And this is a special writing for the blind.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they can even write something which is against you, but you will not know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your appeal to the Rotary Club of Jinja and to the Republic of Uganda, maybe? Because I know that the School of Visually Impaired Children, like past President John Bosco has said, we have had graduates from your school.
True.
And if we are having citizens coming here of substance, how do we make this an achievement for the entire country? How do we foster more growth for this country? What would you like us to do? Or what is your call to the community or the country that is watching?
What I want to appeal to the community outside there is that these children, as you have seen, they use these braille machines, but they break all the time because they have been there for many years. They have used them for about 25 years or more. So you find that most of them are old, but there are those which are new now. So I'm calling upon those people and well wishers, plus Rotary Club of Jinja, to purchase for us the new ones. Yeah, such that writing here is easy. As far as another concern is about children here, not all of them can perform academically. We have those who drop out, those who have failed to pass PLE. So I'm calling to the government and Rotary Club at least to give us a skilling school here. Yeah, such that some children learn crafts and other things.
What type of skilling?
Yeah, like for us we want all of them, because if one has failed to major in one, for example, we have weaving, we have art and craft, yeah, we have music. All those our children can do. Those who have excelled and tailoring, yes, they can using the modern machines, tailoring machines. Yeah, such that our children who have failed to go to secondary can get a skill here and go back home and earn a living. Yeah, lastly, these children here also need to know things happening in the world. They need to listen to news. They need to have some kind of entertainment, music and so on. But you find that we don't have such facilities here. So I'm calling to well wishers, yeah, to avail us with such things, such that we also part of the country and the world at large.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. Yes.
To prove that what Arafat has written is authentic. Now I know that we asked the teacher to validate, but for me I'll not take away the fascination. The gentleman I'm going to interview was not here when Arafat was writing it, and he has not touched this paper. It was in front of us all along. So I'm going to ask him to tell us his name and read what is on the paper. Okay? What is your name?
My name is Mukisa Moses.
Mukisa Moses. Mukisa Moses, I'm going to give you a paper and you're going to read it for me. And it is your friend Arafat who has written. Okay? Here.
My name is Arafat, Kiavita Arafat, in primary 7. Number 1, who signed the 1900 Uganda Agreement? This one, who led Uganda to independence? Even this one, there is no answer.
Okay, so in essence, what Arafat was doing, he wrote the questions and then he knew the answers in his head. Okay.
Just write what you want, eh? Continue. Continue this way. Roll the paper, roll.
Yeah.
And there. Write what you want.
Are we rolling?
Amemsoka mugende eri.
As Moses types away, I want you to note that some of the students have these machines and others don't have the machines at all. And so one of the issues that happens in this school is that some children will miss exams, yeah? Because they cannot write in their exams. And so, they will not be able to do their exams. But let's take a sneak peek on to what Moses has written and let Arafat read it for us.
But you read loudly. The microphone is here.
Let me hold that for him.
What is reading? Number 2. What is it? Vision. Number 3. What is the use of learning to people?
So in essence, the little dots that you all can see become sentences, and you've seen one child has typed and the other one has read, and they validated each other's work. It's a very fascinating thing. I'm very fascinated. I'm sure you viewers can't, I can't stop myself from smiling and seeing how gifted these children are. I'm very sure if you're out there and this is an appeal to those that are watching us, let's not leave everything to Rotary. Now I might be a Rotarian, and I am a Rotarian at heart, and somebody who has been here for the last 20 years as a Rotarian, and I've seen my share of projects, but every project that I've been to that touches the child will always be a fascination for all of us. Imagine a child being able to type dots by feeling and hearing. Would you use your audio and sensory to that level? They are that developed. Let us help these children have a better future by helping this school work through the Rotary Club.
Thank you, MC. Good evening, members. Good evening, friends. Good evening, presidents. Good evening, past presidents and fellow Rotarians and friends. I'm very excited tonight. All protocol observed. Our dear District Governor, DGND, PAGs, AGs, HCPs, past president, magical presidents, Rotaractors, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Thank you for this almighty family of Rotary. Thank you, my dear wife, Agnes. Agnes, can you come over? Yeah. I remember one time somebody asked for 2 weeks. But I don't know how many days I will ask, but she will always give me the days that I will not be available. Yeah. Thank you, Agnes, for coming around. I think you have observed we have been seated, only 2 of us, just because our current relatives are in studies or are looking for their future. That is our children. That's why we are 2 tonight. But I've been accompanied by my uncle and my sister, who is also Rotarian on her rights, by her rights, Sisse, and my uncle, Uncle Sam. They're there. They're the one who accompanied and represented our current relatives who are away. Yes. Thank you, friends and colleagues, for the support. Thank you, club, for entrusting me with the office of club president. Dear fellow Rotarians, esteemed guests and friends, I'm deeply humbled and honored to stand before you tonight as the president of the Rotary Club of Jinja, year 2024 to 2025. I'm grateful for the trust you have placed in me, and I promise to serve the club as a community, and with dedication, passion, and integrity. As we embark on this new Rotary year, let me remember our core values of service above self, fellowship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. Let us continue to support each other and work together to make positive impact in our community and beyond. Our theme of this year, the magic of Rotary. And I encourage each of you to embrace it and make it your own. Let us strive to make the difference in our lives and of others whenever we have to go for projects. Our volunteering and simply daily interactions. Sorry about that, I was missing it up. I would like to thank our outgoing president for their leadership and dedication, and our incoming board standing before me, behind me here, and my fellow Zebra Buddy group for their willingness to serve and support. I look forward to working with you. Every time that I need your support, kindly offer it, because my success, it will not be only mine, but it's for the whole club. Let us continue to be the change we wish to see in the world, and let us make Rotary Club of Jinja shining example of service above self. I make a pledge and promise to work hard to fulfill the goals set for the magic year. Before I introduce the board by giving you their respective offices, I affirm and accept to serve as the president of Rotary Club of Jinja 2024-2025. Thank you. My God bless you. It's only of recent that we got friends of ours from Indian Association of Uganda that have been doing a lot for us in terms of food. They've even been coming around some other corporate organizations around Jinja. They've been able to come and visit them every Sunday.
Oh.
To give them, to change for them a meal.
Okay.
It's only that the Indians don't eat meat.
Yes.
They don't bring that.
Yes.
But there are some other organizations that come around to change for them a meal, maybe for like meat and other items.
Okay, wonderful. So in here we have 28 boys.
Yes.
28 boys sleep here,
Yeah.
and they're the ones that are being looked after by the Rotary Club of Jinja. What is your appeal, President, as we walk out of their living quarters, which we are not supposed to have so much time inside their privacy? But what is that request that you have for people who are watching you from Jinja? Because I have a feeling that very many people don't know that this school is here, and these young girls and boys are here. I mean, if you're looking after 50 children in this location, do the people in Jinja know that you're looking after these children? You know, how do we make this the business of people in Jinja to come and support the Rotary Club of Jinja?
Thank you very much, Rotary and Carol. Like I had told you earlier, we have a number of other corporate organizations in Jinja and also outside Jinja and outside Uganda that they always hear about us, and they feel they want to help, and they come and help. Like I told you about the other bathroom that we got for the girls.
Yes.
It was somebody visited here without Rotary Club knowing, but had heard about this school and came and gave a donation. Other people who know about this school, we've been able to get them through our Rotary fellowships in Jinja. Somebody comes and tell you, we have heard you have these children, we would like to have to see them, to talk to them. So through that kind of organization, they've been able, when they come around, they hear this need item. Can I come and give it? It is welcome.
Okay.
The business community, like I told you, they always visit here on every Sunday and give them a meal of different item of food that they always eat. Maybe for the Indian Association, they supported this school for the last 1 year and giving food. It is a matter of that caretaker to tell the Indian Association that we don't have food for today. Just sending a WhatsApp message because it's on the same group of WhatsApp. Before you know, in 30 minutes or less,
there are sacks of food delivered.
The food will be delivered here. Isn't it, Edward?
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And
Indian Association.
other organizations that have been doing the same thing. We really appreciate, and we just call upon if they can put this thing together, the program we have for this year, to put up a commercial building.
Yes.
We shall reduce
our
requests.
dependencies.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So if we put up a commercial building, it will reduce a number of errands to ask for food from one place to the other. Because that one can be hired by any person. Yes.
And their parents.
Their parents.
We have a few friends here who are waiting for us. Hi, hello ladies. How are you? How are you? You're fine. Do you people know President Edgar? President Edgar is the next president for the Rotary Club of Jinja. You know Rotary Club of Jinja? Yes. Wonderful. Flowers for you. Flowers. So you guys have asked for a TV because you want to be able to listen to news. What are those programs you want to listen to on TV? Music? How many of you are Sheba fans? Sheba? Cindy? Ntate? Ntate. So which one do you know for Ntate? Cheza. See? Anybody else want to watch something on TV, listen to something on TV?
What else do you like from the TV? Okay.
Music.
Okay.
Yes? Education programs. Now, I want to ask you, if tomorrow the president of Uganda was watching this show, I want one person, two people to tell me what would you tell him that you want him to do for Balitwegomba? Somebody put up your hand, I'll be able to see. What do you want the president, and now not just President Edgar, but what would you want the people of Uganda to come here and do? You know, you can say, I want you to build for us a very nice classroom. I want you to give us equipment to use as the people who have vision impaired. So what is it that you want them to do for you? Put up your hand if you have an answer. Yes? You want them to do for you classrooms. Come
Classrooms.
Here. Come here.
Yes. And
What is your name?
Shakira.
Shakira. Okay, you come and stand here. I'm going to guide you. Shakira, you want to build classrooms for those that have vision impairment. Wonderful, wonderful, Shakira. Yes, my dear.
To bring for us more materials to use, like papers, stylus, and braille machines.
Braille machines.
Braille machines.
Braille machines, that is the machine I was showing you there, to leave it there. Do we have somebody who knows to operate it?
Anybody who uses a braille machine?
Who uses?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
All of you.
All of you have.
And it has a special type of paper it uses. That's why it is too complicated.
Yes. Wow.
Oh,
okay, that's a wonderful call, and I know that Rotary makes many dreams happen. And you know the theme of this year?
The magic of Rotary.
Do you know what that means? Rotary brings magic. Rotary gives us things that we want. Yeah? So now they are going to bring magic. Okay? I promise you this year I will come back. For me, I'll come back and bring President Edgar, and I'll come with my presents for the girls. Okay?
Thank you.
I'll make sure I come back because you've touched my heart. Okay? I'll make sure I come back. But flowers for you. Thank you for allowing me to interview you, okay? And work very hard. Work very hard in class, okay? Okay, thank you very much, okay?
Oh, wonderful. So we can have a look at the...
Viewers, see, this is the girls' room, and you know, it's easy to walk into somebody's bedroom and look at their beds, but I will only stop outside. The girls' beds are nicely made, and the room is very organized. How about that? I will leave you to that. But what I want to draw your attention to is President Edgar talked about a bathroom that has been made, and it's being utilized by the girls.
Yes.
And if you would like to talk about who built it and how they got to know and how we can call upon other people who can listen to us right now and come and donate to the school.
Thank you, Rotary and Carol. Yeah, we got some friends of Balitwe Gomba Home of the Blind from America. Like I told you, they always visit here sometimes on Sundays to check on these guys, how they are doing. And whenever they come around, they always tell them what they feel that it is paining them, or what they feel that they should have that is not able, they are not able to get. So one of the friends of them, or of us, gave us a bathroom after realizing that at night when these girls are bathing, they go at a long distance to bathe the other side, whereby they are sharing the bathroom with the boys, although different stanzas, but they go a little bit far. So they decided to put for them a bathroom that is near their dormitory for security purposes, so that they are nearby from their dormitory. So it is easy to access from their dormitory to the bathroom.
That's wonderful. And I think as we conclude this segment, I also want to note one thing. 50 children is still very few from the children with visual impairment. I know that we can have a lot more children here. And so it's also a call upon the rest of the country. Maybe we could have another storied building here. I know that we don't put stairs when it comes to visually impaired. We put a ramp. Yeah, so, and we can have accommodate more children. And also I would like to thank the Jinja city for the amazing space that they've given for us to do this. Thank you very much. And to the Rotary Club of Jinja, President Edgar, I know that you're starting your year. Congratulations on taking that chain.
Thank you.
But you have a huge challenge.
Yes, it is
for those presidents that have been in Rotary Club of Jinja since 1992 who took on the school, congratulations and thank you very much for taking on this powerful project. It's one thing to do a project and implement a project, but it's also another thing to implement a project that impacts the community and impacts people. Every soul you see here is saying thank you in a way or the other. And for you at Rotary Club of Jinja might not know, but each of the children here thanks you, hand that you've given. And to the association, of the Indian Association, thank you very much for that meal that you come and the time you spend with these children. Thank you very much. You are doing a wonderful job. I've always been asked what it is that we do in Rotary and why we are very attached to Rotary. This is when you feel that what you're doing in your community and what you're doing in Rotary is impactful. Rotary Club of Jinja, kudos, and thank you for continuing. And to you, President Edgar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Many times when you wave at children, children will respond with a wave. Now we are in an environment where I cannot wave. I will be able to speak to the children. And for those that know about data, we have data consent, we have consent from their guardian to allow us to interview them. The president and I will be talking to the children. Unfortunately, we cannot, it's not about sign language now, it's about audio for us to hear. Hello, how are you? How is everybody today? You're fine. Have you guys been to school today? Yes. That's wonderful. Have you had supper yet? No. Not yet. No supper yet? What time is supper? 7. That's good.
Yes.
Do you know President Edgar? No. So President Edgar is coming from the Rotary Club. He's the new president of the Rotary Club of Jinja, and he loves you guys so much. Those are your flowers. Those are your flowers. Thank you for the flowers.
How are you guys? You are fine? How was school today? Who knows something to do with football? Hey, everybody knows football.
Okay.
Of where? Uganda where?
Bungereza.
Hey.
Which team? Liverpool. Give me one player from
But
Liverpool.
how do you know? How do you know and yet you don't have a TV?
I use a
Radio.
Radio.
Oh.
Okay. And you listen to the sports?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic.
Can you tell me one player from Liverpool?
Mohamed Salah.
Ah. I'll make sure to get those people who love Liverpool. Any other team? Anybody else? Yes? Arsenal. Which do you know anybody who plays for Arsenal? Anyone? Which other team? Yes? Man U. Do you know any player in Man U? Bruno Fernandes. I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah, that is the reason.
So for me, I think that is the reason why we should have a TV to watch football. Not so. And you can listen to the football. Not so. Yeah? You'll be able to also listen to news. Yeah? And be able to know what is happening in the rest of the world. Yeah? Thank you very much for allowing us to see you today. I know you might not be able to see us, but we are very proud of you and we are giving you flowers right now. Thank you very much.
Touch where your heart beats most. And for the benefit of non-Rotarians, when I say Rotary International, you will say Rotary world over. That means that Rotary is all over the world. Are you ready? Yes. You are charged? Yes. Have you charged your glasses? Yes. I give you Rotary International. Thank you very much.
And while it has been a wonderful show, I am very sure you guys are fascinated about the dots, the little dots that we saw. Can I bet that none of you can actually comprehend what those children were doing? But this school of the blind, or the term that is correctly used, is visually impaired children, have touched my heart. And while today we give the chain to President Edgar, we still have a lot to do. The magic of Rotary, if I might turn to my local language, omwaka gw'obufuusa, is one of those things that when we were growing up, you would be told, I will do for you magic. I will make you happy. I will excite you with the different things if you're going to do for me something. And those were the things and the tales our parents used to tell us. The children that you have just seen have not gotten that chance because they did not or they cannot see. Nobody can do little magic tricks for them to see, but they can hear and they can sense. What can you do for these children? How can we help these children? Rotary has taken a hand and it's saying, we are going to help this way. What can you, the community of Jinja, do for them? How can we help? My name is Carol Chazeka Koza, here at the Rotary Moment Show on UBC every Tuesday. And I invite you back to watch us anytime you'd like to on YouTube at the Rotary Moment Show. Tweet with us anytime at the Rotary Moment Show. And send us a Facebook message, or let's hear your message on Facebook whenever you can on Facebook at the Rotary Moment Show. Thank you for enjoying with me this show, and I'm sure you've been as touched as I have. Let's see how we can help these children. It is only when you decide to help that community will recognize your effort. That was said by George Washington. Thank you very much.